Hi friends, welcome to Love and Life's Journey DIY. I'm Chantel and I am at, you guessed it, Dollar Tree. So today I am headed in to see if they have gotten all of their Christmas items stocked. Last time I was here, they were just starting to get Christmas items out. And so they had some, but not a lot. And so I'm going to go in and see what we can find. One thing that's really cool is they have started carrying the pool noodles year-round, and they have them in red and green, so you can use those for Christmas projects. I also love these big jingle bells, and I love the little snowflake design, and they have them in gold and in red, and I have seen them in silver before too. And they are getting more ornaments, so they're slowly starting to get more things in. These little camper ornaments are really cute. And they do have quite a few things still in the boxes that they haven't had a chance to put out on the shelves, so I may just have to come back in a few days. These large snowflakes are new. I don't think I've ever seen these before. Those are kind of fun. And so far, this is all of the Christmas florals that they have in, so I'm guessing they're going to be putting out more. They do have a lot of bows though, and I think some of these are new. They have like these velvet bows and a lot of buffalo check bows in different sizes, and so they are definitely getting more stock in. This little buffalo check star tree topper is cute, and I haven't seen that one before. If you need some little treat snacks, no, sacks. These are cute. They have quite a few different designs. They are getting some of their Christmas glassware out in several different designs. And look, they have some Disney Santa hats. Those are cute. Oh, and Trolls and Wonder Woman. I believe these are new also. They're little like tea light holders with these glittery snowflakes and stars. I think these are really pretty. And they have these little plastic containers in different Christmas shapes. These would be fun to fill and put into stockings. They had stars and bells and Christmas trees. They have some new just general home decor pieces. These little house shelves are cute. They have those in several designs. They also have some new ribbons that I haven't seen before in some farmhouse designs, as well as lots of little pets, dogs and cats, and some little gnomes, but those are more like Easter colors. I really like these little magnets that they have. They are good quality and they have fun sayings on them, and I like adding them to stockings or just as an addition to a gift that I'm giving to someone. I love this one, Running on Grace and Coffee. They have a few of the buffalo check kitchen accessories, the pot holders and towels, as well as some mugs. The Dreaming of a White Christmas, that one's cute. And then they also have these glass plates. These are not plastic, they're actually glass. And these gift boxes that have the confetti in the top. It seems like the confetti should be a different color though. It kind of looks like it doesn't match. They also have some house-shaped gift boxes. I really like all of their gift boxes. They're a fun way to give a gift. You don't have to actually wrap them. You can just tie a bow around it and it's good to go. Can we just take a second to admire the sky as I came out of Dollar Tree? I'm home and now it's time to show you what I got. I did pick up a couple of these canvas boards. These are the larger size, the 11 by 14, and I really like these for crafting. I also grabbed some of these wood craft cubes. These are just great to have on hand to use for different projects. And I grabbed a roller cutter and I also grabbed some of this super glue wood glue. I wanted to try it out. I've heard good things about it. When I see this wired jute cord, I usually pick up a couple of those just because they don't always have them and they are nice to use for craft projects. And these rub-on transfers are new, at least to me. I haven't seen them. I love all of the different fonts and the different words, and so I picked up a couple of those. I picked up this 3.5 by 5-inch picture frame, and I'll be showing you a really quick DIY with that here in a minute. I also picked up a couple of these little easel chalkboards. I really like this style. These would be great for entertaining. They would be great to use at a wedding. You could even kind of decorate it up, add your Wi-Fi password, and just have it sitting around your house for your guests. So those are really cute. Dollar Tree usually carries some specialty Christmas cards as well as cards for other holidays that are $1 each, and they are usually a little fancier. They have some 3D embellishments on them, and so I picked up a couple of them. I picked up this one with the mason jar on it, and then I also grabbed this one with the red truck, and I'll show you a really quick DIY to do with these. This card is the perfect size for this 3.5 by 5-inch picture frame. And so you can just cut the card apart and then remove the mat out of the frame and insert your card, and then you can add some embellishments to the frame. You could paint the frame, you could just leave it plain, but it's just a really quick and easy way to make a little home decor piece for a couple of bucks. Another idea I had to use with those same picture frames was to take one of these loot bags and cut it apart just so I have just one side of the bag with the design on it. So I really like this little red truck design, and I chose this specifically because it has a clear background, and I'm going to be putting it into the frame so that I can put a light source behind it and have that shine through. So I'm going to remove the back of my picture frame, and I'm just going to set that aside because I won't be using it. And I'm going to pull out the little metal prongs that hold everything into the back of the picture frame. I'm just going to use some needle nose pliers for that. Then I'm going to use my piece of glass as a guide to see where I need to trim my little loot bag or treat bag down, and so I'm just placing that on there. I'm going to mark it with a Sharpie and then just trim that down. Then I'm going to carefully pull or trim off the little plastic pieces that were part of the handles so that they don't show. Then I'm going to use my hot glue gun and add a little bit of glue into the corners and along the edges and glue the glass into the frame. So I'm not sure if this was the most brilliant idea, but I decided to just cover my glass with Mod Podge and then lay the plastic piece down on the glass to adhere it to the glass. However, because the air doesn't get through the plastic, the Mod Podge didn't dry very well, and it actually stayed kind of cloudy and didn't uh, clear up like I thought it would. But it still worked for this project, but there might be a better way, maybe just adding a little glue around the edges to glue this or attach it to the glass. Maybe that would be better. I decided to take some white chalk paint and a dry brush and just dry brush along this frame to give this more of a farmhouse look, since it is a red truck after all. For a little embellishment, I just tied a simple bow out of this black and white checked ribbon, and I'm going to hot glue that to the top corner. Since I removed the back of the frame and I don't have a stand anymore, I'm going to take a couple of these tumbling tower blocks. I'm going to paint them and put them on the back of the frame to use as a stand. And then I just put a little LED candle behind it, and it just gives it a nice glow. So now back to my haul. I picked up these ornaments, two for $1, these stars, and they have kind of a glittery finish on them. And then I also picked up these tree ornaments, and I really like the looks of these. And if you haven't seen the video that I put up a couple weeks ago with this DIY using these, I will link that in the card above here so you can go check that out. It turned out super cute, so you'll want to be sure to see that. And then I picked up this little light up tree, and I'm not sure exactly what I'll use it for. I do have an idea. I don't really think I'll be using the light up part of it for the idea that I have, but it's kind of fun, especially kids would love this. These trees are new this year from Dollar Tree. They are a good size. They're probably about 8 inches tall, and they're flocked. And these are just going to be really cute to use in my Christmas house display. So I picked up several of those. They did happen to have the wide wired black and white checked ribbon, and you can't find this very often, so I definitely picked this up. I have a DIY in mind for these little plastic houses. I picked up the church and this other little candy shop. I just like the shape of these, and so I will be doing a DIY with these in the future. I already have some silver bells, so I picked up a package of the gold and of the red, and these are just great to have around because you never know when you're going to want to add some jingle bells to a DIY. These wood words are really fun to DIY with. They're nice and chunky and a good size. They have the one that says peace with the tree as the A and the Mary with the reindeer as the Y, and they're just a lot of fun. I did pick up a couple more of the small little Christmas trees in the green color, and I just like to have these on hand because I tend to use them a lot. And of course, I had to pick up one of those large snowflakes, and you can see here just how big it is in comparison to my hand. So it is a nice size, and it's actually not flat. You can see it's raised in the center, and I thought this would make a great base for those little Christmas trees. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to take my little tree and bend all the branches down and just kind of fluff it up. And it's still going to look very sparse because these are a dollar tree, so it's it's not real full. But then I'm going to use these um, pine ties that Dollar Tree carries. They're a package of 12 for $1, and I'm going to wrap them around the tree in the places where it needs a little extra and just kind of fill in to make it look a little fuller. And you can see just how much this changes the look of it just by adding these. And one tip when using these is to twist them before you use them because that kind of fluffs them up instead of having them just be flat. Next, I'm going to take the little plastic piece off of the bottom of the tree, and then I'm going to add the little plastic feet onto that. And then I will set that underneath the snowflake so that the hole lines up with the hole in the center of the snowflake. And then I'll just put my tree back onto the little stand, and it just fits perfectly. The snowflake hides the little stand underneath. It lines up exactly. You could paint this if you wanted it to be white like a snowflake. You could leave it just the gold glitter, but I think it's a fun way to use it and to pair these two things to use in your decor. A couple other items that I did pick up are these wooden houses in these different shapes. And then I also picked up several of the little house-shaped shells, and these are going to be a lot of fun to craft with. And like I said, I actually paired these with those tree ornaments that I showed you earlier and did a really fun DIY, so that will be linked in the description box below. And I also created this DIY project using that same house shelf, so be sure to check that video out. So now is the time where you can comment on this video to be entered into my monthly Dollar Tree Mystery Box giveaway, where I choose one comment randomly and I give away a box full of Dollar Tree goodies. I try to find some of those harder to find items that you guys are having difficulties finding in your stores, and I want to bless one of you with that box. So be sure to like this video and leave me a comment. Let me know what kinds of things you've been looking for. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd love to have you stick around and be a part of the Love and Life's Journey DIY family. So hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell and set your notifications so that YouTube will notify you every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a blessed day.